All right, so while I was out here, I don't think I've given you guys a look at our rainwater collection system, so I thought I would just go ahead and show you what we have back here. So we've got 500 gallons of rainwater collection. Now, unfortunately, this does not give us enough really to water the big garden, but we do use it for washing off our tools, hand watering some plants and such as well. So here's what we've got. I've got two separate barrels. Both of these are used agricultural barrels that I had cleaned up. I've got a 200-gallon plastic tank, and then I've got a 300-gallon, or at least I'm told it's 300 gallons, but when you compare it to the 200-gallon, I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's 250. I don't know. I've been told it's a 300-gallon tank when I first got it, but anyways, so I've got that tank. That's a fiberglass tank, that one is. I did do some patchwork to it because it had a few cracks in it, but it is holding. So here's kind of how I got it set up. So just one side of the garage here has gutters on it, and it comes down this downspout tube here, and then I've got a diverter there. So the diverter can either go over and into the rain barrels, or it can come straight down and out. So that's out into the rain barrels. So it comes down and across, and I've got this pan here that is wrapped in house screen, window screen. I've got a clamp on the bottom, and then I've got a fitting. I drilled a hole through it and got a fitting to PVC. Now that can come off at the joint there above my finger. In the winter time, I take that off and I actually just put a cap on there. But in the summertime, that screen filter is on. So then it comes down, and there's a T. From there, it can come straight down, and there's a fitting into the plastic tank. So then the plastic tank fills first. You might be able to see the water lines down about here right now on the plastic tank. But this plastic tank then sits on a stand that I built to elevate it. So the plastic tank fills first. Once the plastic tank gets full, it fills all the way up to that T, and then it'll run over. So to run over through that fitting there, and then it comes down, and then it comes into this tank. Now I've got screen on the end of the pipe here, because that way no mosquitoes or bugs can get up and into the plastic tank. I've got screen on the top of this tank as well, so that no mosquitoes or bugs get in there. I do not want to create a mosquito factory. So then this tank sets on a stand that I built. So both have two garden hose style spigots, and then it's got an 1.5 inch spigot. So the 1.5 inch spigot is so that I could either hook a pump on it, or in the fall when I need to drain it, I can drain it real fast. So that's that one. This one's got kind of a similar setup, a little bit different. It comes, I only got one fitting out of the tank, so it comes out and then it tees into my two hose fittings, and then at the end has the big fitting. So that's the rainwater system. A lot of times I've got that short hose there, I just put a watering can under it, fill it up, carry it to where I need it. So alright, you can do many different things, but this is what I have. So it started off with just that barrel. I had that barrel for a few years, and then I acquired that one and added on to it. So yeah, the other thing we do, the garden's kind of gone now, but Samantha used to have a bit of flower garden down here. We had a PVC pipe that we'd lay in there and then run a hose over and and we'd water off of that. So, all right, homemade rainwater collection system.